So hello and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me here today. Yes, today is going to be another one of those Sephora sale, Sephora VIB sale videos. I know you guys have probably watched a dozen, if not more, already over this past week, but I wanted to throw my hat into the ring and let you guys know what I'm really interested in, what I have already purchased from the sale, and some recommendations that I have for you all. If you are new here and you found me because you were searching Sephora VIB sale here on YouTube, welcome. I'm so glad that you found me. I mostly focus on green beauty, a lot of skincare, some makeup, some perfume reviews. So if that sounds interesting to you, please do subscribe. For those of you who have been subscribed for a while now, you will notice that I am in a different room in my house. I'm going to talk about that probably in a different video. We have redone this room, turned it into a really lovely guest room. I'm really excited about it. So if you would like a little mini tour of this room in a future video, please do let me know down below, because I would be more than happy to let you know what we have done in this room, where I purchased some things, and like the color of the paint we chose. It was quite a journey to decide on what color white we wanted to use in this room. So I would be more than happy to go down that road with you all and share that process with you. Let's go ahead and dive into the topic at hand, which is the Sephora VIB sale. As many of you probably already know, the Rouge VIB has already started, so that is 20% off. I believe the VIB 15% off will start on Tuesday, which is tomorrow. I'm going to do my best to get this video up by tomorrow, so hopefully when you're watching this, the VIB 15% off will be active. And before I jump into the products that I purchased in store the other day, I do want to give a shout out to some creators that I recently discovered while I was combing through all of these videos. I discovered Becca Sun, Glam Girl Chelsea, and Sincerely Sarah. Those are three content creators that I had never seen their videos before. I have no idea how I missed them, but I've really been enjoying their videos. I really loved their Sephora VIB sale roundup, so I highly recommend you go check them out as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the purchases that I made in store, then I'm going to jump to the products that I am waiting for in the mail, and then I'm going to go ahead and give you some recommendations of tried and true products that I absolutely love that are available at Sephora. I'm going to feature a few here that I have on hand with me at home. I'm not going to go through all of them, otherwise this video would be way too long, but I will make sure that I link all of my favorites that are at Sephora that, like I said, they're tried and true. I've been using them for a really long time. The only recommendation on my list that I have not had for a long time, it's actually very recent to me, is the perfume from Maison Louis Marie, and it is the Bois de Balancourt. It is a very beautiful cedary perfume. I've really been enjoying it. Like I said, I've only had it for a couple weeks, but I did put it on my list because I think it is a very worthwhile perfume to check out. And at Sephora, they do have it in the rollerball format, so it is not super expensive if you get it in that small rollerball size. So I figured that I would put that on my recommendation list because if you like cedar perfumes, I do highly recommend that. So starting with the products that I purchased in store, I did get another one of the Tower 28 Sunny Days tinted moisturizers with an SPF of 30. Now, if you watched my last video where I was talking about what I purchased from Credo during their sale, I also got one of these as well, but I feel like I maybe got the wrong color, or I definitely got the wrong color moving into winter. So from Credo, I purchased Ocean Park, which is for medium tone skin, which I think is the right color for me in the summertime when I have a tan. But moving into winter, I think my color is actually going to be Melrose, which is what I purchased from the Sephora sale. So today, what I have on my skin is a mixture of the two. So let me show you what Melrose looks like. And then this is what Ocean Park looks like. And then you can see the two blended together. And then you can see what the two of them look like together blended on my face. This is all that I have on my face are these two Tower 28 Sunny Days products mixed together. I do have a little bit of the Rare Beauty concealer just under my eyes. It's not blended down very far at all. And then I have the Kosas, what is it? The Cloud, whatever their I can't remember the name of their setting powder, but I have that under my eyes. That is actually on my list of recommendations at the Sephora sale. So you will see it listed down below. I'm just having a hard time remembering the exact name of it. I think the color that I use is Comfy. I think it's the Cloud setting powder. I can't remember the exact name of it. Anyway, it will be listed down below. But the point of what I'm trying to say here is that I only have these two mixed together on my face, the tinted moisturizer, the Sunny Days. I have a little bit of the concealer under my eyes, the Rare Beauty, with the Kosas setting powder underneath, and then that is it as far as complexion products go. Now, I know that the Sunny Days is considered a tinted moisturizer, or that's how they have it labeled. I actually feel like it gives more of a medium coverage. I don't consider this a tinted moisturizer. Tinted moisturizers to me seem more sheer to light coverage. I really feel like this gives medium coverage. So to me, it's a little bit heavier than a tinted moisturizer, which I don't think is a bad thing, but I do not feel like this is a tinted moisturizer. It definitely feels like it gives more of a heavy coverage. Like I said, more like a medium coverage. I really like the finish. I think it's very beautiful. For me, the mixture of the two is really perfect right now for my skin tone with a fading tan. Like I said, light to medium toned skin. I think in the dead of winter, when my skin is feeling a lot more pasty, I think that Melrose will be perfect for me. So while it's not ideal to have to get two products for a good color match, like I really wish they did have a light to medium color, I think that having the two is actually going to be really good for me, because then I can really fine tune it for where I'm at, you know, seasonally in terms of how much of a tan I have. And it's actually a very reasonably priced product, and especially getting it on sale makes it even more reasonably priced. So I am very impressed by this product. I do not mind having both of them, you know, having purchased both of them. So I really do recommend this product, and I'm really glad that I have it. And I'm glad that I picked up the other color while I was in store. The next thing that caught my eye at Sephora were these Laura Mercier Caviar eye sticks. They're eyeshadow sticks. I don't know if these are limited edition, if they're special for the holidays, but they are these rose, it's like a rose collection. Now, I had been tipped off on this one called, what is it? Forbidden Rose. Yeah, Forbidden Rose. And this is the copper one. And I'm going to do some cutaways because my camera just will not focus today. So I'm going to show you what Forbidden Rose looks like. And it is just this beautiful coppery rose. And I can't remember who tipped me off on these. I watched so many videos over this last week, like I was telling you. Can't remember who mentioned this, but look at how beautiful this is. Just such a gorgeous, beautiful coppery rose color. So while I was there, I decided, of course, to look at the other ones, not planning at all to get any other ones. But then when I started swatching them, I just fell in love with these other two. This one is called Rose Thorn, and it is the most beautiful plummy color, just like so beautiful, like bronze, plummy, rosy, beautiful color. I mean, I'm just so in love with it. I just knew I had to get it. It was the only one that was left. And then I also got Forbidden Rose, which is just such a beautiful pale rose color, but very, very wearable, not too pale. Sometimes these kinds of colors that are on the pale side don't look very good on my skin tone because, I don't know, sometimes they just don't look right on olive tone skin, but this one is really, really flattering, and I just decided to go ahead and get all three. I don't regret it for a single second. I think they are all just incredibly stunning, and I think that if you can find them in stock, I would definitely highly recommend them. And just in general, I highly recommend these Laura Mercier Caviar eyeshadows. I think they are so easy to use. They are all really beautiful. Cocoa's really nice, amethyst. I think there's a burnished bronze. It's burnished something. I think it's the only one that has the word burnished in it. If you can find burnished, I think it's burnished bronze. It is absolutely beautiful. I love wearing that one. So also while I was in the store, I wanted to check out the new release of the Bite Beauty Power Move Soft Matte Lipstick. I don't know if that's originally what this lipstick was called, but I do know that they have re-released colors that they used to have in the lipstick that was shaped like this. I can't remember what it was called before. Like I said, I don't know as if it was called Power Move, that sounds like a new name to me, but they re-released the color Fig, which I have here, and that's what I have on my lips today. I do believe that Fig originally was warmer. It is now a little bit more neutral and cool toned. And like I said, that's what I originally have on my lips today. So I'm just reapplying. And I think this is just a really beautiful color. I do remember Fig originally being too warm for me. So when I saw this in store and I saw that it was a little bit more neutral, I decided to go ahead and grab it because I knew it would be more flattering on me. And I really, really like this color. I don't feel like it's too over the top for me. Sometimes bright colors just in general don't suit me very well. A, I'm not very comfortable in them. It's not what I really gravitate towards. And B, I just don't think they're as flattering on me as nude colors tend to be. But yeah, this Fig is a big winner for me. I really like it. I think it's very flattering on me. And then I also decided to go for Sugar Buns, which is called a pink nude. And I will show you what that looks like. I will swatch this for you. And this is just also really flattering, more nude as you can tell in comparison to the Fig. I really like the texture of these lipsticks. I feel like they're very wearable. They're just like it says, a soft matte lipstick, goes on very smoothly, very softly, doesn't feel like it's gonna dry out your lips at all. And I feel like it's worth checking out if you're looking into some matte lipsticks for the season, which I do feel like, you know, lends itself to the fall season. And then lastly in store, I decided to go ahead and get the Sephora 56 brush. This is from the Sephora collection. And I will say that regardless of your, you know, Sephora VIB status, everybody gets 30% off during the sale from anything that is from the Sephora collection. Now, this was a recommendation from Becca, from Becca's Son. She used this, I think, with the Tower 28 blush, and she just, you know, tapped it into the pan and then applied the blush just by patting it on. And that's what I did this morning. I used the Westman Atelier Doo blush, patted it on here, and then just tapped it on. And she was right. This makes for a really nice blush brush for creams, and it feels really good, first of all, and I feel like you can just apply in a very kind of like intentional way, but also helps diffuse the color. So I really like this. I've only used it this one time this morning to apply this cream blush. And I really like it. Feels great, does a great job, and I really do agree with Becca that this is a great way to apply blush. So if you are looking for a new brush to apply cream blushes, I think this is a really nice one, and 30% off, you know, can't go wrong. That's a pretty substantial discount. So yeah, I do recommend this one. Like I said, I've only used it this one time, but usually with brushes, you can get a pretty good feeling even only using it one time if it feels like it's gonna be a winner or not. And I really do feel like this is going to be a winner. So now we're gonna go ahead and jump to the things that I am waiting for in the mail. And we're gonna start with skincare. So the first thing we're gonna talk about is the Youth to the People Mandelic Acid and Superfood Exfoliant. So this is a lightweight liquid that contains BHA, green tea, aloe, and chamomile. So the reason why I got this is, as you guys know, if you've frequented my channel at all, I'm a huge fan of lactic acid because it is a very gentle, hydrating AHA. And I have heard really good things about mandelic acid as well, being very similar to lactic acid in that way, in terms of it being very gentle and similar that way to lactic acid. So I'm very intrigued by mandelic acid. And I was reading the reviews of this Youth to the People Superfood Exfoliant, and it gets great reviews because it is very gentle. And I want to try it for myself because it just sounds fantastic. And I love these kinds of gentle exfoliants, chemical exfoliants, but also my son is in need of something that will be very gentle for his acneic skin. So I got it for the both of us, and I am very excited to try it, and I'm excited for him to try it. And so we will both be reporting back to you. He won't be reporting to you directly, but he will be reporting to you indirectly through me. And of course, I will let you know what I think of it. I also purchased more of the Peace Out acne dots, you know, those little dots that you put on your skin to heal up blemishes and zits. Every once in a while I get zits and I like to put those on them basically to help me, keep from trying to pop my zits when I do get them, but these are mostly for my son. He really likes to use them, so we are restocking on those. I also got the Inkey List Retinol Serum. I wanted to just give a different product to try that has retinol in it, so I'm really intrigued by the Inkey List. It's not technically in the green, clean, arena, but, I have sort of eased up a little bit on some of the ingredients on my list of things that I don't typically like to have in my skincare. If I have like one or two products that I'm juggling that has, some ingredients that I typically don't like to use, I'm not going to be too concerned about it. So, the bulk of my skincare is definitely in that green beauty realm. So one or two here or there, I'm not going to stress over. And the other aspect is the price of the green beauty and the clean beauty world is just, it's just really, really out of reach for so many people. So I want to also be trying skincare that's more affordable, that is more accessible to more people. So I want to be trying things that are in all different price points so that I can give recommendations. So now let's move to blush. All right, I am a huge blush person. I love blushes, and I can't remember exactly who was raving about the Pat McGrath Divine Powder Blush. I don't think it was just one person. I think I heard several people talking about these blushes. I don't know how these passed by my radar, but now that I have watched so many people rave about these, I definitely had to at least get one of them. I decided to get Flirtatious, and this is a soft beige pink demi matte blush. The reviews are just amazing. It sounds like it's just one of these beautiful sort of like blurring, diffuse, very natural looking blushes. Flirtatious just looks like it's completely my jam. This soft pink, beigey, like I said, demi matte blush just looks like perfection. I don't know if the Flirtatious color is sold out. I do know that several of the colors are sold out. So if you do have Pat McGrath available at your store, I would definitely check your store out if it is sold out online. Another blush that I have coming to me is the Rose Inc Divine Clean Dewy Dream blush, and I chose Ophelia. No surprise, that is a true pink. And I decided to try this because this blush has actually been getting amazing reviews, which I don't know why I didn't think that it would be getting great reviews, but it has been getting great reviews, and people are saying that the texture is just sort of like right in the middle of that Goldilocks texture, not too dewy, not too creamy, like not too stiff, not too matte, just sort of right there in the middle, easy to apply, gives a nice finish. So I decided to just go ahead and go for it, and it is refillable, so that is nice as well. So I will be letting you know how that one works out for me. I finally decided to go ahead and try one of the Tower 28 blushes. I decided to go for Magic Hour, which is a sun-kissed rosy nude. Sounds beautiful. It seems like it leans a little bit in that terracotta family, which I have really been loving these days. So super excited to finally try the Tower 28 Magic Hour. And I do think that it was Becca from Becca Sun who used the Sephora brush, this one that I was talking about, the number 56. I think she used that with the Tower 28 blush, and it just seemed like it worked very dreamily together. So I'm really excited to use those together. All right, then I am going to blame this next one on Salwa. Salwa is a really good friend of mine. She owns Bergamot Beauty. She has Bergamot Beauty on hold for the time being, but she was posting about the Charlotte Tilbury Nudegasm palette. I have to say, I cannot stand the name Nudegasm. And that has actually been what's been keeping me from purchasing this product, up until now, because I don't know, the whole, like even starting with the NARS Orgasm blush, like just all the gasm thing, it just, I don't know, I'm not a prude, but there's just something kind of, I don't know what it is about it. I'm just not a big fan of the whole gasm, like names for beauty products. So the Nudegasm palette, I was just not a fan of the name. I managed to keep myself from purchasing it, but I do love Solwa's taste in makeup. We tend to really love the same things, and she was raving about it. It looked beautiful on her. She posts beautiful selfies of her makeup looks, and so I decided to just go ahead and go for it. That too, this palette in particular has been getting rave reviews, has been on so many lists of, you know, Sephora VIB sale recommendations. So I decided to go ahead and get it, and I will let you all know what I think of it. And then moving to eyes, I did go ahead and get the Patrick Ta Major Dimension eyeshadow palette. This thing just looks gorgeous, and it is expensive. I wasn't super tempted by it at the beginning, and then of course watching people's videos really, you know, put me over the edge to go ahead and get it. It really does get amazing reviews. People seem to, you know, just to love it. It seems like it's very high quality, very versatile. You know, it can kind of go from like day to night. You know, you can wear it to work, you can wear it to get fancy, you can wear it to the grocery store, whatever. So I just decided to go ahead and get it. I have a couple of the Patrick Ta blushes. I have one of his lip liners. I have been really impressed with everything that I have gotten from his line, so I decided to go ahead and get it. I also got one of the Kaja Bento Bouncy eyeshadow trios. Now, I saw Becca raving about, I think it's the Orange Blossom one. I decided not to get the Orange Blossom one because all of them are very, very shimmery. I decided to get the, let's see, what did I get? Chocolate Dahlia. I decided to get the Chocolate Dahlia. That was one of Sarah's recommendations, and that's Sarah from Sincerely Sarah. And that one just seems like it has a little bit more versatility because I think two of the colors are matte. So it seemed like it could go from, you know, like day appropriate, using it for work, you know, for a work look, and then also kind of jazzing it up for, you know, either filming or, you know, a date night kind of a look. So I'm excited about that because I had my eye on the Kaja trios for a while, was never really sure which one to get. So I'll let you all know what I think of the chocolate trio. And then because I have really been impressed by the Bite Beauty lipstick, like I said, I got the Fig and I got Sugar Buns. I decided to also go ahead and get Praline. I looked at Praline when I was in store. They actually did have it in stock. And then when I got home, I was really bummed that I didn't get it because it is a beautiful, beautiful honey nude. I do think that they have that color still in stock online. I'm not sure what is and isn't sold out right now in terms of these Bite Beauty, you know, the soft matte lipsticks. But yeah, I think Praline is gorgeous. Like I said, it's a beautiful honey nude. Seems like it would be really, really flattering on a lot of skin tones. So if you are looking for just a really pretty flattering nude, you should give Praline a look for sure. So that does it for what I have purchased. Now I'm going to move into some recommendations for you. Like I said, I do have a long list of recommendations of things that I have been using for quite a while, products that I absolutely love and really stand by. I am going to highlight a few here right now. Like I said, I'm not going to talk about all of them, otherwise this video would be way too long. I am first going to mention the Merit Foundation. And I'm talking about this one because I know everybody raves about the Westman Atelier foundation, which I do think is worthy of all the high praise that it gets. I think the Westman Atelier foundation is absolutely gorgeous. I do really love it, but I do think that this Merit foundation is a good Westman Atelier alternative. And I do think that the Merit foundation, you know, they describe it as a universal product. You know, you can use it all over your face, including as a concealer, which I do actually agree with. I think that this does make for a really lovely concealer. And I actually have been reaching for this quite a bit as a concealer. So if I'm in a rush to get out the door to go to work, I have been reaching for this just as a concealer because obviously I don't have to put makeup all over my face because I have, you know, a mask on the whole time while I'm at work. So I'll put sunscreen all over my face and then I just put this concealer. I use the Merit foundation as my concealer, and then I'm good to go. So if you are on the market for a really nice, you know, clean beauty foundation, I think that the Merit is a really good way to go. My color is Bisque, and I think it is a really good match for me. If you are on the market for a bronzer, I cannot recommend the Westman Atelier bronzer highly enough. This is such a beautiful bronzer. If I could only pick one bronzer to have for the rest of my life, it would be this one. How I applied it today actually was with this Sephora brush, because this bronzer is so creamy. It's like a creamy powder, and it just goes on so smoothly and creamy. It's like a cream powder hybrid. I love the color. They do make a darker one. I think it's called Soleil Riche for darker skin tones. Beautiful, beautiful bronzer. Hands down my favorite bronzer. Love it so much. Cannot recommend this one highly enough. I feel like it is just very much worth the high price tag, and I just checked the Sephora website and it is still available. So of course I will link that down below. So if you are on the market for a new bronzer, I highly recommend it. And of course now is a great time to get it since it is on sale. And then one last makeup recommendation, which is of course from Westman Atelier, is this trio of petite blushes. I do not have this on hand because I don't have it, and I'm not going to purchase it because I already have two of these colors. These are in Nectar, Truffle, and Doo Doo. Now I have Nectar, which is this gorgeous, gorgeous highlighter. It is one of my favorites, and I actually have it on my skin today. I have it right here, and it is just beautiful. I would probably say this is my favorite highlighter that I have. And then I did talk about Doo Doo already. This is what I put on my cheeks today. Again, using this Sephora 56 brush. Love this. It is kind of like a beautiful plummy rose color. I think this would work on pretty much all skin tones. Very buildable. So if you have fair skin, you could just use it very, very lightly. And then if you have darker skin tones, I think it is very, very buildable and will look beautiful on darker skin tones. And then I do not have Truffle. That is going to be the contour color. And that is, I think it is a mocha. So I'm checking online to see how they describe Truffle, which is one of their face trace contour sticks. And they describe it as rich mocha, so that is going to be a contour for darker skin tones. And now that I am online, I'm seeing that they actually do have two of these sets. And I wasn't going to talk about the first set because it was sold out. So the set I just talked about is actually set number 2. And set number 2, like I said, has Nectar in it, which is a glassy golden peach highlighter. It has Truffle, which is their face trace contour stick, which is in rich mocha. And then it has the Baby Cheeks blush stick in Doo Doo, which is a warm rose. But apparently the set number 1 is back in stock, which is very exciting. So set number 1 includes the Lit Up Highlight Stick in Lit. This is a glassy iridescent highlighter. Now I have never had Lit, but I really just feel like Nectar is my favorite. I love Nectar. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. Set number 1 also includes a face trace contour stick in Biscuit, which is a cool coffee beige. I don't have that one either, but I can tell you, I know that people love this one. So if I were to get one of her contour sticks with my skin tone, I would definitely be getting Biscuit, and I have been very tempted to get it, but I just don't tend to contour. And then set number 1 also contains the Baby Cheeks blush in Petal, which is a dusty nude rose, and it is just absolutely gorgeous. So I highly recommend one of these sets. It's very exciting, like I said, that both of them are in stock. I will link both of them down below. And yeah, very exciting that they are both now available. And then my final recommendation is actually a candle. This is the Nest candle in Birchwood Pine. This has become my favorite wintertime holiday candle. It is like an ambery fir, like coniferous type of scent. I absolutely love it. It just smells like the holidays to me. I don't like scents that smell, you know, overly synthetic or cloying. This just strikes that perfect balance of, like I said, amber, but not too overly sweet or saccharine or syrupy. It has just a really nice blend of those amber notes, that amber accord with the beautiful fir in here, or pine, I guess, birchwood pine. Absolutely love it. I think this makes for a great gift. The last time I checked, they had all 3 sizes available. They have the, you know, travel votive size. They have this size, as well as, I don't know what the size is, but it's just like very large and has the 3 wicks in it. So they have all 3 sizes available. And I just think that would make for an amazing gift to either yourself or sort of like a hostess gift, family gift, whatever. I think it's just a wonderful gift. So that does it for everything that I got at the sale, my recommendations. I will have even more recommendations for you down below. One thing I want to ask of you all is I have a video idea. I'm actually going to post this question over on Instagram in my stories, but I know that not all of you are over on Instagram. But what I want to do is do a video on products that I maybe have spoken about in the past, used to love more in the past, or have talked about more in the past, but have not spoken about lately, or maybe I just mentioned once, but haven't mentioned again, or didn't make it into an empties video. Basically products that you're wondering what happened to them. Do I still like them? Did I pass them on to other people? What happened to them? So if you have a product that you've been curious about and you want to know what my thoughts are on them, you know, did my mind change? Do I still love it? Whatever, you get the idea. Please ask me down below what that product is if you're wondering what my thoughts are about it and how I'm feeling about it today. So please do ask me that down below, because I'm going to round up those product questions and then create a video around that. So I really appreciate that, and thank you in advance for those of you who do ask me those questions down below. And thank you guys so much for watching. I know this was a long one. I appreciate your time, and I will see you in that next video. Bye.